the police statements. Yeah, in this section, I believe I'm just going to describe. It's very short. How I believe that I didn't make the police statements and some of the other evidence that was.
Mr. Okello, that one you said it already, and I have it on record. That
Yeah.
you were forced to.
Yeah, I must. I should describe.
That one I already have it on record. You can now give me something else.
Maybe not, my lord.
Is that all?
No, there's more, but I'd like us to be sure that we have this on record, my lord.
Yes, we do. You said that the prosecution tendered in a plain statement and a confession that you said that you killed, where you confessed that you killed the children for wealth or for riches.
Yes.
But you were forced to write that statement, and you had no.
I believe that. I believe so. Yeah.
So that one I have it on record.
But I should say here that these are the witnesses I'm going to rely on, and this is the evidence also that I'm going to rely on. That's what I wanted to complete here.
Your witnesses, yesterday we recorded them, and there was a prayer from your lawyers that we shouldn't disclose their identities, and so I don't want you to mention your witnesses.
Okay, my lord. Moving on. In the next section, my lord, I'm going to try to show how it seemed unlikely that I could have conceived even an idea like that. And though it doesn't directly support the arguments that I didn't do it, it can indirectly. We believe so, my lord, that this section could help to support the defense contends that the accused going to say
So,
the defense contends that the accused
yourself, and what is your defense?
the accused
You are the accused.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to contend that I am a person said to be of generally good moral character, and is also said to be affectionate and kind, and is also very busy, and he's said to be focused on his work, and is very, very hardworking. Some have said that he's fairly prosperous, maybe by Ugandan standards, and resourceful. And in light of this circumstantial evidence, it helps, or it lends credit to the argument, my lord, that I couldn't even have conceived the idea, and so maybe alternative explanations could be carefully considered. So moving on.
Let her first interpret.
Waliwo ebyali binsindikiriza okukola naye nga saabikola mu bugenderevu, era siina kye nakola mu bugenderevu mu kuwumbawumba ku kigendererwa ky'okutta. Sikkiriza nti natta mu bugenderevu, y'ensonga lwaki njagala kkooti eno ereme kukkiriza misango gino, era ngenda kunnyonnyola lwaki ndowooza nti nakakibwa oba nasindikirizibwa okukola ebyakolebwa, era nga okuwagira obujulizi bwange nti saakola byonna bye nakola mu bugenderevu, neesigama ku bizibiti ebyaleetebwa oludda oluwaabi, era ngenda maaso okugamba nti satta baana bano mu bugenderevu aboogerwako abana, era ngamba nti ndi muntu ayogerwako nti nina empisa ennungi, neeyisa bulungi, ndi wa kisa, nkola nnyo, era nga ndi wa mugaso nnyo.
Okay. For this circumstantial evidence section, I'm going to complete. I'm going to contend that I had a bright future to look forward to, and I had my parents to look after, and I had what was I thought a very successful business in the making. And so, in light of all of this, my lord, it would seem unlikely that that I could do something like this. And so, to support this section, I'm going to call it a prosperous life. I'm going to rely on evidence from From my dad, testimony from my dad. Okay. Testimony from my former landlord. And testimony from the people that leased me land in Noya. Also, also on a resume, my lord, in my resume. Okay, in this section, I'll call it clues. It's just also circumstantial evidence. I cannot prove directly, but it's just supporting evidence that could be useful for defense later. And here I can show, maybe it's just circumstantial, maybe it's stronger, but here I try to make an argument, my lord, that I went into some distress. So this is something difficult for me, not something I voluntarily participated in. And something was happening to me that I wasn't really in control of. And maybe, my lord, maybe, my lord, this section also lends credit to the fact that, to the argument, my lord, that I wasn't very deliberate in killing the children. And maybe, my lord, the other evidence could show with more certainty that I wasn't very deliberate in the deaths of the 4 children, my lord. So moving on. Okay.
Nti nayina ebire eby'omu maaso ebitangaavu, nayina bazadde bange ab'okulabirira, nti nali mu business man ng'era njolekedde okuyitamu, ng'era n'obulamu bwange obw'omu maaso ndaba nga bulungi. Nina obujulizi obw'okwogerwako obulungi okuva eri taata wange abampangisa ettaka Enyoya, abantu abansemba mu CV yange, era nagenda mu maaso n'okwennyika mu birowoozo oba n'okuba nga ndi mwennyamivu, era nga kino tekyali kirungi gye ndi, era nga saakola kintu kyonna mu bugenderevu era nga nali sisobola kwebeera bikolwa byange. Saakigenderera okutta abaana bano abana.
So the section is here. I'm going to say from around mid-January up to sometime mid or late March. I entered an especially distressing period. And so, my Lord, I was contending with certain people that I will describe in a later section. And during this time, by the way, the time frame is only approximate. I really can't remember for how long and at the very precise period it began. But I think it was early January to around late March, my Lord. So. So, my Lord, I'm going to say here that certain people, they got my attention, and they eventually, you know. How am I going to put this, Chris? My lords, they somehow began they began to get accountability from me, legitimate or otherwise. They made increasing demands from me. And I noticed, or they made me notice, that they, you know, they had they had all these capabilities, and so, my Lord, they threatened to kill me. they staked out that neighborhood where I lived. If you know what stakeout means, it means like they will park a car or just stand there and watch where I'm living. There'll be somebody there the whole time watching me. So yeah, they staked out that Bunga neighborhood. Yeah, they began to demand money, cash from me. And there was people that would follow me. They follow me closely. So my Lord, during this time, I left my home. I fled from that neighborhood for a long time. I yeah, I left that home, that small single bedroom where I was renting in Bunga, near the trading center. Then I stayed on the street for a while. I lived outside on the street. I didn't want to be in that in that secluded place too much. So I used to sleep on the street and I didn't go back to the house too much, but that much. I went there only very little, my Lord.
katono gyatutwala ayagala tulowooze nti mulalu. We are watching, my brother. Kwe tuli tulaba.
So I didn't do too much. I was just on the run. I was out there always on the run or hiding somewhere. So my Lord, between this period between the January and the March, in the later part, the very late part of this of this episode, I tried to I tried to my Lord, I tried to end it some way, somehow. So I tried a few methods. I tried a few ways to I tried a few things, my Lord, to bring the whole thing to an end.
Kati kirala tukyanoonya ki? This guy.
And I tried to flee. I tried to flee the country. Then, my Lord, I tried to, I tried to, I tried to rob a bank. I tried to rob a bank. Yeah. What? What? Then, my Lord, I tried to.
Osekachi,
I tried,
osekachi,
my Lord,
yogera
to kill
bwogezi.
my brother's
Osekachi,
Yeah, I did.
osekachi naawe.
I tried to kill my brother's family. I think we're done.
Mu makati g'omwezi ogwa January oba ogw'olubereberye okutuuka ku nkomerero y'omwezi ogwokusatu nali mu kiseera kya kwennyika birowoozo era nalina abantu be nali nsika nabo omuguwa nga mu kiseera ekyo sisobola ngeraageranya sijjukira bulungi oba gwali ku ntandika y'omwezi ogwa January okutuuka mu mwezi ogwokusatu waliwo abantu abatandika okubaako bye bankozesa era nga balina embalirira okuva gye ndi era balina bye bansaba ebyenjawulo ng'era bingi nakizuula nti balina obusobozi bwonna bantiisatiisa okunzita baalinga bagumba awantu okumpi n'ewange ng'era obudde bwonna bantambulizaako amaaso gye nali mbeera ebbunga era batandika okukanda sente enkalu era abantu bannondoolanga mu kiseera kino nagezaako okudduka era nga nava we nali nsula mu kazigo era akazigo ako ke nali mpangisa ebbunga mu trading center nakaleka ne ntandika okubeera nga nsula bweru ku luguudo era saddangayo eri mu nju yange era naddangayo balirirwe era buli ssaawa nalinga nziruka n'okwekweka wakati w'omwezi gwa January n'ogwokusatu nagezaako ebintu ebyenjawulo era nga nagezaako okuba nga nkomekkereza ebintu bino nagezaako okudduka mu ggwanga nagezaako okunyagulula banka nagezaako n'okutta famire ya muganda wange.
Batira tukyayagala ki?
Are you still
Yeah. Still reading.
Achayo yungira kochi. Yungira kochi kwebyo. Yungira kochi. Gwe.
And yes, my Lord, that is all for that distress section. For this section, I will rely on evidence from witness testimony. Yeah. Do I need to name witnesses or?
No, you don't name your witnesses. Your lawyers requested that we don't name them.
Okay, fine. We'll see how many witnesses come in. Okay.
Is that all?
No, not yet. Not all of this. This is not all. But we're almost done. Yes, we're almost done, please. So this is the last section. I call this section friends. I describe those people, those the adversaries that I bumped into and contended with. So I don't know much about them, my Lord. It wasn't very often I saw them, most of them, but some certain types of these people I saw often, but not every type of person in here did I see often, my Lord. So, my Lord, I'm going to describe a few types of these people in here. It's just three types of them, actually. So I'm going to describe those and some of the interactions I had with them. So some of them seem to be very young men, maybe even teenagers, but not very young. Late teens, my Lord. The younger ones, they wore